Tardigrades, the toughest creatures in the universe. They're tiny, nearly indestructible, and they might just survive the end of Earth. Tardigrades, also known as water bears, have withstood the most extreme conditions ever recorded. From radiation to freezing space, boiling heat, and crushing pressure, these microscopic creatures defy what we thought life could endure. So what makes them so tough? Could they hold the key to surviving space travel, or even death itself? Let's find out. Part 1. What are tardigrades? First discovered in 1773 by German zoologist Johann August Ephraim Goeze, nicknamed water bears for their plump bodies and lumbering walk size, 0.1 to 1.5 millimeter, visible under a microscope. Live in moss, soil, deep ocean, mountaintops, rainforests, glaciers, even urban environments. Tardigrades are not insects or bacteria. They belong to their own phylum, Tardigrada. They have 8 legs with claws, a chitinous cuticle, like an exoskeleton, a mouth with a stylet used to pierce plant cells or small invertebrates. They reproduce either sexually or asexually, parthenogenesis, depending on the species. Part 2. Life on the edge. Tardigrades are known as extremophiles, organisms that thrive in environments fatal to most other life forms. What can they survive? Temperatures from 328° to over 300° radiation, thousands of times beyond the human limit. 6,000 times atmospheric pressure, more than the ocean's deepest trenches, complete dehydration for decades, the vacuum and radiation of outer space. How? It all comes down to their ability to enter a state called cryptobiosis. Part 3. Cryptobiosis, the ultimate survival mode. Cryptobiosis is like pressing pause on life. The tardigrade loses almost all body water. It curls into a dry, shriveled ball called a ton metabolism drops to 0.01% of normal activity. In this state, it can survive for decades without food, water, or oxygen. Rehydrated with just a drop of water, the ton reactivates. The tardigrade comes back to life. Inside this state, proteins called TDPs, tardigrade-specific intrinsically disordered proteins, form glass-like structures that stabilize vital molecules. DSUP, a DNA-protecting protein, shields its genome from radiation. No other animal we know does this so efficiently. Part 4. Tardigrades in space. In 2007, tardigrades were launched aboard the European Space Agency's Photon M3 mission. They were exposed to the vacuum of space and direct cosmic radiation. Upon return, many survived and even reproduced afterward. This was the first time any multicellular animal had survived outer space unprotected. NASA and other space agencies are now studying tardigrades to understand how life might exist on other planets or how we might adapt humans for deep space travel. Part 5. Why tardigrades? Matter. Tardigrades are not just fascinating. They could be medically and technologically useful. Gene research. Scientists are exploring how tardigrade proteins might protect human cells from radiation or aging cryopreservation. Lessons from cryptobiosis could improve organ storage and transplant success. Biotechnology. TDPs might help preserve vaccines or medicines without refrigeration. They are influencing fields from cancer research to space biology. And because they are so durable, tardigrades are being studied in planetary protection to make sure we don't accidentally send them and Earth microbes to other worlds. Part 6. Could tardigrades outlive Earth? Theoretical models suggest that tardigrades could survive. Supernova radiation. Asteroid impacts gamma-ray bursts. Even the complete evaporation of Earth's oceans due to solar expansion, they would outlive nearly every other complex life form. When Earth ends, tardigrades might still be here, drifting through space on rock, ice, or in dormant suspension, waiting for the next drop of water. They are the ultimate survivors, tiny, slow, and silent, but built to outlast the universe itself. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into extreme life, hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment. What should we cover next?